It feels a bit insane to say this, but after how OKC's series against Memphis in round one went last season, only a 35-point margin of victory in game one honestly feels a little underwhelming against Phoenix. That does just speak to the absolute mismatch we have in this series. OKC should have the easiest sweep of the season on their hands. I don't see Phoenix ever being able to put together enough offensive firepower against this stifling OKC defense to get above 100, 110 points, and I really don't think that OKC is going to have any issues getting their offense to that point, even if their defense isn't doing their job like they have been all season long, and even going back to last season's playoffs. Similar to what we saw in the Celtics-Sixers game, the Suns could not buy a bucket. 35% from the field, only made 29 field goals, with 16 of those being assisted. They also turned the ball over at an absurd rate. 17 turnovers. OKC turned those into 32 points, getting almost 2 points per possession. Even if it is coming off a turnover, is ridiculous. That should never be happening. The Suns defense has to be better at not only limiting those turnovers, but also stifling those opportunities, preventing easy buckets at the rim off of those turnovers. Not only was LKC able to turn those turnovers into easy fast break opportunities, they also prevented the Suns from doing anything similar. 16-point difference in fast break points in OKC's favor, 18 points for the Thunder compared to only 2 for the Suns. That's exactly what the Thunder and Mark Daigneault want to see. Limit Phoenix in any way you can, force them into those half-court matchups, in which case the Thunder's defense is always going to prevail. Just another example of how dominant OKC's defense is. They combined for 20 stocks on the night compared to only 5 for Phoenix. It feels insane to say that that might continue throughout the series, but I could absolutely see that ratio continuing throughout all 4 games. Phoenix really does not have a ton of great ball handlers, and again, everyone on the Thunder's roster is more than capable of clogging up those passing lanes, forcing turnovers, and getting Phoenix into late shot clock situations, in which case easy turnovers turn into easy buckets for the Thunder. Since it is such a safe assumption that OKC is going to be moving on, if we look ahead to their round 2 matchup, they'll be facing off against either the Lakers or Rockets. It's tough to forecast after just one game who they might be seeing. If Houston is able to get KD back for game 2, I still like Houston's chances. If he's out for game 2 and the Lakers are able to take both of their first 2 games at home, it does seem as if LA is likely going to be moving on, whether or not Luka is able to come back. Either way, OKC should not have any issues dispatching whichever opponent they see in either 4 or 5 games. Even if it is the Lakers and even if Luka is able to come back, I still like all of OKC's defensive matchups with him, and I don't see him being able to exploit a single rotation that OKC puts on the floor. On the other side of the ball, we have the Suns, whose season is going to be coming to an end very shortly. And despite getting swept in round 1, which is exactly how they went out 2 seasons ago, this is a much better season for Phoenix than it may appear at face value. They were not expected to be anywhere near the playoffs. Even the play-in would have been surprising coming into this season. So it is a testament to how well first-year coach Jordan Ott has done at already instilling a culture and help forging a strong identity in Phoenix. They do need to target some strong help in the offseason. It is going to be difficult to do with the dead money on their books from waiving Bradley Beal this past offseason, but they should be able to hopefully get some vets for a reasonable price, and then we can expect to see Phoenix on the rise again next season.